Hi everyone, my name is Naga Bharan. I'm a nutritionist and wellness coach with WellSense community. We are actually working for a very noble cause that we wanted to help 1 million people by end of 2023 in reversing especially lifestyle disorders, mainly like dia obesity. When I say dia obesity, diabetes plus, there are many myths around diabetes which are very much prevalent in India mainly. That's the reason we, India, okay, is the capital of diabetes for the entire globe, okay, which is very sad part. So let me talk on that myths. The first and foremost biggest myth is diabetes is hereditary. Many times when we are talking to clients, when we are looking into the reports, we find that they are into pre-diabetic or diabetic. Okay, the first and foremost they say that is, sir, my father is a diabetic, or my grandfather is a diabetic. My mother's familial history is having diabetes. Okay, our human psychology is that we don't actually take blame on us. That's the reason we push it back onto our father or forefathers. Okay, we wanted to understand one thing here, that is you know diabetes 95% is because of your lifestyle changes and your diet. Only 5% is because of genetics. That 5% would be there with any other medical condition also, not only just diabetes. Next is diabetes is irreversible. Many people think, sir, from 15 years, 20 years, I'm on to diabetic medication. So I would not be able to reverse my diabetes. That is not exactly correct. Okay. There are many testimonials who are about 15, 20 years on to diabetic medication. Okay, where they are very close to take on to the insulin. Okay, they are able to reverse their diabetes, where HbA1c is 16, 17. Within 3 to 4 months they are able to get on to 5.7 and less, whereas fasting sugars are 235 plus, where with the 3 to 4 months of diet they are on 98 back. Okay, it is all just like 3 to 4 months of commitment and doing the dietary and lifestyle changes. Next is most prevalent. This is very very bad. I urge each one of you, don't ever say this. Okay, and if someone's saying also, you try to educate them. Many times we hear that I'm very much healthy, I just have diabetes. It is not just diabetes, if you understand. Okay, let's say that you go to an MBBS MS who is ophthalmologist. Okay, say that like I have a blurry vision. The first and foremost thing they are going to ask you is, are you a diabetic? Okay, and if at all you're planning for a pregnancy, you go to an andrologist or you go to a gynecologist for an infertility. The first question is, do you have sugar? You talk to a neurologist, nephrologist, or cardiologist, anyone, the first question is, do you have diabetes? It means that your diabetes is the root cause for all these problems you wanted to understand. Let's say that today you are on diabetes, you can assume that in coming years, one by one, these all disorders are going to climb up onto your reports, right? Next one is the fourth myth is, many people who are on medication, they assume that recent past there was a change in medical composition. Since then onwards, all my sugars are in control. There is nothing kind of control. Okay, you're managing it. That's it. Here again, the point what I wanted to underline is, I'm not keeping down any medication, be it Dianyl, be it Dagio, be it Glimepiride, Vildagliptin, telmegliptin, or Gemmer, any medication, okay, Meglitol, Metformin, insulin, all the medication is good. But the thing is, it's not going to help you in reversing diabetes. It's going to manage. And fifth one is cravings. Many times people wanted to reverse their diabetes, but they are actually afraid of, sir, like I would not be able to come, control my hunger. I have too much of cravings. I have too much of appetite. You wanted to understand one thing. Your appetite, your hunger, or your cravings are not because of you. It is all because of your hormonal imbalance. There are something called as steroid hormones like cortisol or unnecessary calling of ghrelin, insulin. This actually creates a lot of turbulence in the hormones. Okay, once you are started onto a dietary change or lifestyle changes, okay, all this gets onto the track. So, finally, to summarize, what I wanted to say is diabetes can be reversed. It is not that just I am saying, even American Diabetic Association says the same thing. It is a lifestyle disorder. So, spread this particular word to your friends, family members, relatives, anyone. Okay, when you see next time that anti diabetic medication, the thing what wanted to strike in your mind is it can be avoided. Okay, let's make India a diabetes free nation. Thank you, Nagabaran.